Don't you just feel the epicness though? Like,
yeah, okay, teenagers.
It's like
go save the world.
We'll stay here.
Hey, Avatar fans, welcome back. This is Third Street Reactions. I am Tom.
I am Shane.
And we are back with Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 3, Episode 19. Part 2 of Sozin's Comet. So, we are coming down the home stretch here. We had an epiphany with our protagonist. There was some miscommunication amongst the troops, and now...
Miscommunication, and yeah.
So, we've got a situation now where time is absolutely of the essence because the rest of the group has learned from Prince Zuko that his father plans to not only annihilate the Earth Kingdom altogether, but pretty much go for world domination.
World domination, it's just weird because, like, and I'm looking at this from an economical standpoint, how much, it's like, we can't just blow up, like, any of our adversaries, like, if they're a world power. Like, it would cripple the world economy.
Right.
The world economy needs the U.S. In the U.S., we need other countries.
Like, you think that you would, like...
Like, for instance, if we just blew up, like, Russia, which, you know, I don't think we should do, and I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying, if we just blew up China, Russia, or anything else, like, it'd fuck everyone over.
It would cripple the world economy.
The whole
and
world.
I would think, as the Fire Lord, I would think you would want to recognize that it would be easier to siphon resources from Earth Kingdom. You would have more access to workers, be it forced or unforced. You would have more military might by trying to keep it intact as
like
best
if you
can.
Incorporate them and then they
Correct.
just surrender, you know. But I think they just understand the Earth nation. They have been, for the past 100 years, they have been the nation like that's opposed them. They're the reason why they haven't taken over, is because the Earth nation is strong.
Yeah.
The Water Nation, they are strong. There's few of them, and they're just hard to conquer. But, like, you know, their influence of the world is nothing compared to the Earth Kingdom.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, check us out on Patreon. We have our full-length uncut reactions. I think we're jumping to the core after this, so that's going to start showing up on our Patreon as well, because it goes there before it goes on YouTube. So we appreciate you. Let's jump in.
Where's your creepy grandpa?
He's my uncle, and he's not here.
Okay, sheesh. I was only teasing.
I need your help finding the Avatar.
Doesn't sound too fun.
Does the end of the world sound like more fun?
Okay, so who's got something with the Avatar scent on it?
I have Aang's staff.
You figure any nation that could would just have domesticated those things for its usefulness. Like,
Yep.
Well, what does that mean?
It means your friend's gone.
We know he's gone. That's why we're trying to find him.
No, I mean he's gone. He doesn't exist.
Maybe I'm in the spirit world?
That's what I thought.
But wait. Nope. My bending works. Maybe if we climb to the top of the island, we can figure out where we are.
Oh, it's a real head scratcher. See ya.
Helpful. Real helpful.
Wait, I have another idea. There's only one other person in this world who can help us face the Fire Lord. I'll be right back with a smell sample. You saved your uncle's sweaty sandal?
I think it's kind of sweet.
Ew.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm glad she's willing to help.
Wait up!
yeah.
I was concerned that she wouldn't.
We're going to Boss Sing Se?
Your uncle's somewhere beyond the wall.
Nyla's getting twitchy, so he can't be too far. Good luck.
It doesn't seem like normal rock. I wish I had some help right now. I wish I had Roku.
You're right, Aang. All the past avatars is available to you.
So where am I, Roku? What is this place?
I don't know, Aang. But I see that you are lost in more ways than one right now.
I need to figure out what to do once I face the Fire Lord.
Roku, how do you not know?
That little tent thing's amazing.
Well,
Look who's here.
Boomy.
Yep,
It's good to see an ally.
I know.
Everyone expects me to take the Fire Lord's life, but I just don't know if I can do that.
In my life, I try to be disciplined and show restraint. When Fire Lord Sozin took advantage of my restraint and mercy, if I had been more decisive and acted sooner, I could have stopped Sozin. I offer you this wisdom, Aang. You must be decisive.
We're surrounded by old people. Not just any old people.
These are great masters and friends of ours.
Paku.
It is respectful to bow to an old master.
But how about a hug for your new grandfather?
That's so exciting! You and Gran must be so happy to have found each other again.
Welcome to the family, Gramp.
How about Grandpaku?
No.
And this was Aang's first firebending teacher.
John.
Master Piandao.
Hello, Sokka.
So wait, how do you all know each other?
We're all part of the same ancient secret society.
A group that transcends the divisions of the four nations.
The Order of the White Lotus.
That's the one.
White Lotus has always been about philosophy and beauty and truth.
A call went out that we were needed for something important.
It came from a Grand Lotus.
Your uncle, Iroh of the Fire Nation.
Well, that's who we're looking for.
Then we'll take you to it.
Someone's missing from your group. Someone very important. Where's Momo?
He's gone. And so is Aang.
So long as they have each other, I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
In my day,
Jin the Conqueror threatened to throw the world out of balance.
I stopped him, and the world entered a great era of peace.
You didn't really kill Shane. Technically, he fell to his own doom because he was too stubborn to get out of the way.
Personally, I don't really see the difference. But I assure you, I would have done whatever it took to stop Jin. I offer you this wisdom, Aang. Only justice will bring peace.
Keeps
I shouldn't have asked Kiyoshi.
Don't ask for advice if you don't like the answer.
right.
How did you end up
It's like
escaping
he's
your
kicking
imprisonment
it
in Omashu?
down to the next avatar.
There I was, back in Omashu, waiting for just the right moment. An eclipse, that'll do it.
That's crazy.
What do you think you're doing?
Taking back my city.
His armpit
You've
hair.
got no firepower, and it's payback time.
There's a lot more eclipses than there are comets. So eclipses for and Firebenders, comet. What for Earth?
Dude, Boomy's not to be trifled with.
No, he's powerful. He's old too.
Did you do anything interesting on the day of the eclipse?
Nah, no, not really.
I need to look deep inside myself.
That's actually really funny. They both had this agreement like that. Now we failed a battle.
I am Avatar Kuruk.
Peace and good times in the world. But then,
I lost the woman I loved to Ko, the face stealer.
That
it
thing.
was my fault. If I had been more attentive and more active, I could have saved her.
You must actively shape your own destiny and the destiny of the world.
Been waiting for this reunion, man.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. My uncle hates me, I know it. He loved me and supported me in every way he could. And I still turned against him.
You're sorry for what you did, right?
More sorry than I've been about anything in my entire life.
Then he'll forgive you. He will.
I just wouldn't say that. You don't know that.
Yeah, that's not always how that works.
They keep telling me I'm gonna have to do it. They don't get it.
Yeah, you're right, they don't.
Maybe an air nomad avatar will understand where I'm coming from. Avatar Yang Chen. The monks always taught me that all life is sacred.
Yes, all life is sacred.
Avatar Aang, I know that you're a gentle spirit, and the monks have taught you well. But this isn't about you. This is about the world.
But the monks taught me that I had to detach myself from the world so my spirit could be free.
But the Avatar can never do it. Because your sole duty is to the world. Here is my wisdom for you. Selfless duty calls you to sacrifice your own spiritual needs. And do whatever it takes to protect the world.
Okay, dude. Like,
Dang, take a hint,
hitting the
man.
hammer on the freak, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, like...
I have to kill the Fire Lord.
It's not even that. It's just do whatever you need to do. You kill him, then yeah.
I know you must have mixed feelings about seeing me, but I want you to know, I am so sorry, Uncle. I am so sorry and ashamed of what I did. I don't know how I can ever make it up to you, but
That's Iroh, man.
Isn't that good stuff?
That's Iroh.
I thought you would be furious with me.
I was never angry with you. I was sad because I was afraid you lost your way.
I did lose my way.
But you found it again. And I'm so happy you found your way here.
Wasn't that great?
That's awesome, man. That's what I was...
Wasn't that just like a really
hoping
good
to
moment?
see, man.
I know.
The whole island is moving! I've got to swim around and find its face.
Why? I have a fear of large things underwater, Shane.
Me too. She just dove right in there.
We need you to come with us.
No, Zuko. It won't turn out well.
Even if I did defeat Ozai, and I don't know that I could,
It would be the wrong way to end the war.
history would see it as just more senseless violence.
The only way for this war to end peacefully is for the Avatar to defeat the Fire Lord.
And then would you come and take your rightful place on the throne?
No.
It has to be you, Prince Zuko.
Unquestionable honor? But I've made so many mistakes.
You struggled, you suffered. But you have always followed your own path.
You restored your own honor. And only you can restore the honor of the Fire Nation.
What if Aang doesn't come back?
Sozin's Comet is arriving, and our destinies are upon us.
Aang will face the Fire Lord.
When I was a boy, I had a vision that I would one day take Ba Sing Se.
That my destiny is to take it back from the Fire Nation, so the Earth Kingdom can be free again.
Zuko, you must return to the Fire Nation, but Azula will be there.
You'll need help.
You're right. Katara, how would you like to help me put Azula in her place?
It would be my pleasure.
What about us? What's our destiny today? Even though we don't know where Aang is, we need to do everything we can to stop the airship fleet.
And that means when Aang does face the Fire Lord, we'll be right there if he needs us.
So if I'm gonna be Fire Lord after the war is over, what are you gonna do?
After I reconquer Ba Sing Se, I'm going to reconquer my tea shop.
And I'm going to play Pai Sho every day.
Ray, destiny is our friend. I know it.
Don't you just feel the epicness though? Like,
yeah, okay, teenagers.
It's like
go save the world.
We'll stay here.
No. What? The whole island?
A lion turtle. Maybe you can help me. Everyone, even my own past lives, are expecting me to end someone's life.
The true mind can weather all the lies and illusions without being lost. The true heart can tough the poison of hatred without being harmed. Since beginningless time, darkness thrives in the void, but always yields to purifying light.
Okay.
It's green shit.
Yeah.
Wait for him. He will come.
It's time for this world to
He's like
end
Aragorn.
fire.
Like, I love Zuko, man. Like,
To be born from the ashes.
Man, that's a great final scene, dude. Stakes are high.
yeah, to me, the epicness and the writing and the emotion and Zuko's, like, this episode, it was one of the great ones, I think. The moment when Iroh pulled him in, it was such a great scene. I got teary-eyed. I've seen it.
Dude, I've waited for a long time to see that reuniting and see what, how Iroh was gonna. Because I'm just thinking, like, you had me imprisoned, like I was rotting away in a prison, being treated like crap for, and who knows? I don't know timeline wise how long he was in there.
A few months.
Months.
Yeah.
That's long enough.
Yeah, it's long enough.
But the White Lotus. So, has the White Lotus been around like a really long time, or did they just form this in the course of this war?
It's not clear. It's a secret society, so maybe at some point they joined when. Obviously, I think Iroh, it might have been after his battle and after his son died. He might have seeked kind of an enlightened path, or maybe he was always a little more enlightened. He was still, he was still a good soldier, so he conquered Ba Sing Se, but then he abandoned it when his son was killed.
So it's the idea of this group that it transcends different nations.
Yeah.
It's just for kind of the secret society that's for the good of.
Yeah, they look at that. Yeah, it's like, okay, we're not. It's based. Its members transcend the elements. Like, they have a bunch of different groups of people in there, which is just how it should be. You know what I mean? Like,
we've come across, like, the I forget the master's name who trained Sokka.
I can't remember his name.
With the swordsman, but he, I remember him talking about it and like, yeah, I knew you were a water tribe. Doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about.
Yeah, he's fire, but he wasn't a bender.
Yeah.
He was just a master swordsman.
Yeah.
Which in this world, to be like a master swordsman and be formidable against a bender, that's like more impressive almost.
Right.
It'd be impressive if you're both. I mean, like, most of the guys who are great, they can do both. They can sword fight and they can bend, and obviously Aang can use his staff.
So Iroh's voice, I listened. I didn't notice a dramatic difference. Not enough to where I was turned off by it.
Oh yeah, the guy who replaced him is great, and it's been a while since you heard it too, and that helps.
True.
How do you feel about Aang's persistent goal to not take a life?
It annoys me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep in the back of my mind that he is still a kid.
He's a kid, and he was raised a certain way, and that's a powerful thing.
But I think don't sit there and consistently go on about how it's your responsibility. There's all this pressure on you. It's your responsibility. Well, if it's your responsibility, then that responsibility has to entail what it has to entail.
It means doing the hard thing sometimes. It means being the guy who makes the hard choice.
When he was sitting there meditating and the previous avatars were coming out and he was meeting with them. So I'm kind of into history like you. We like kind of just curiously looking casually into history. But I've heard rumors, and it mostly is from like the Asian culture.
Yeah.
Where, for thousands of years, these monks, these Japanese warriors, these different people would meditate. And I know it's a big thing in like India too, where they could reach this state of enlightenment through meditation where it almost transcends like the human body.
I'm not sure exactly which culture or which Asian culture to attribute it to. I've heard it something like that throughout different religions. It's like reaching this ideal and like this nirvana state.
It's almost an out of body experience.
Yeah, I mean, I do know in like Buddhism, like the way it's represented in movies, like you have like the Aang looking guy, he's like bald monk, and they're like looking at themselves outside their body meditating. Like I don't know much about it, but I think the idea of pacifism though is something that I've heard from Eastern religions, like more in India, I think.
I don't know.
Probably not China, Chinese or Japanese too much,
It was kind of eerie that the one said, he's like, yeah, you know, the love of my life, and I lost her to that
fucking face stealer.
Face stealer.
Yeah, if I was the Avatar, I'd kill his ass. I can tell you that right now. So I guess I'd be a bad Avatar. Now I'd be like, no, never mind. I can't think of a bad Avatar. I'm not sure if there was one. Anyways, guys, we're out of here.